Hey YouTubers, this is a video response to does weight loss surgery proof question, do I track calories, do I write them down? I'm coming to you live from my hotel room. I just woke up and I just saw Sally's video and I was so inclined to make a response video. I am really a big, huge advocate in writing everything down, and here's why. I was getting ready to say, and I think this is why, but I know it's why. In all the stalls that I've ever had, and all the light bulbs that ever went on, were a direct result from charting my food. When I thought I was only eating 800 or 900 calories a day, I was actually eating 1,400. And I would never have known that had I not charted it, wrote it down, looked it up. So it really opened my eyes. And then when I had stalled again and I knew I was only consuming 800 to 1,000 calories a day, I had to analyze what I was eating and how it was affecting my body. And that is when I discovered I cannot consume a large amount of carbohydrates, even complex carbohydrates I could not consume if I wanted to continue to lose weight. So I am a very strict Atkins kind of girl because that's what works for my body. And I always try and tell everyone I meet, if you're stalling, are you charting? Because if you aren't charting, how do you really know? Now, I'm out I was going to say 5 years. I'm out 3 years from my RNY. So I pretty much know now what it is I'm doing, but I still have 4 pounds to go before I hit a normal BMI. I've been at goal for quite some time, my own goal, my doctor's goal, but I would like to see that normal BMI just once. So in order for me to get those last 4 pounds off, I have to chart and I have to look and see what's going on here. So that being said, yes, chart. I highly recommend it. There's so many different websites out there that will help you. I use the Bodybug, and in the Bodybug there's a place where we chart our food, and you can make whole menus and meals and add your own foods and all that kind of stuff. There's Spark people, there's oh my gosh, you know, the list is too long. There's absolutely no reason why you would not be doing that, because 99.9% of them are free. I used to use My Diary and I loved that one, but that one cost it was a weekly charge. And there's a million applications for your smartphones, iPhones, Blackberries. I mean, there's absolutely no reason not to chart your food. It is time consuming. It is tedious. It does get aggravating once in a while, but I'll tell you what, the pros far outweigh the cons. And then I've got a question for everyone out there that I'd like to ask. I hear a lot that people are still consuming only 1,000 calories a day after they reach goal. In my mind, that just doesn't compute. Because I am such a big chart person, because I know how our bodies use calories, it only makes sense to me that 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories and less a day is not maintenance, it's losing. Now, I've also discovered that I can consume probably about 1,400 calories a day and be fairly inactive and maintain. So I'm curious to ask that question. How are those of you that are that are in maintenance mode, that are still only consuming 1,000 calories a day, that you're not dwindling away to absolutely nothing? That's my question. Especially high energy people like Banded Wendy. Burning that many calories a day and you're not consuming, aren't you going to wake up one day and be 110, 109, 99? I'm real curious to know about that. So, yeah, chart your food, answer that question. I'm a big carb person. Like I said, I count my carbs. And just like Sally said, my pouch is precious real estate, and I am not going to put anything in it that is not going to be as nutritious as I possibly can get in there. Does that mean I never have something like a piece of cake? No, I do. And not very often, but if I'm at a family gathering and we're at a birthday party, I will have a piece of cake. But in my house, I do not have carbohydrates. I figure I'm going to pick them up along the way in my green veggies, in my cheese, in my eggs. There's carbohydrates in everything, so I am getting them in. I think it's a misconception for people to think that you need that many. Carbohydrates are fuel. And if my gas tank is already full, then why the heck am I putting more gas in it? And that's the way I look at it. I do not need any more fuel in this gas tank when I'm still burning off the excess that I have left. When it's empty, then I'll start adding more complex carbohydrates to my diet. But never will you see me eat white pasta. You will never see me eat white bread, saltine crackers. You just won't, because there's no nutritional value whatsoever in those particular products, and they have no business inside this body, because I want whole foods as much as I possibly can get living in the wonderful city of Kingman. My husband's always correcting me because I always want to say something else. We don't have a farmer's market. We don't. The closest thing we have is the organic section in Safeway. So, but I try real hard to eat healthy, green leafy vegetables. I stay away from stuff like corn, carrots, certain fruits, bananas, apples. Apples to me are complete poison. I know they've got a lot of fiber in them, but they're full of fructose, and I get very gassy, very, very gassy, and I can get my fiber somewhere else. So I highly recommend, if anyone is stalling, drop your carbs, give it a try. You will be shocked what happens. Anyhow, that's it. That's my video response. I babbled long enough. Talk to you later. Bye.